Hey guys, it's me, and I'm just coming to you today with a video, and this is a video about frequently asked questions about my job. For those of you who don't know, who haven't seen my last vlog, I work at Hooters, and we get a lot of questions about what it takes to be a Hooters girl and all that jazz, so I am just going to jump right into the most frequently asked questions. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have all of the questions on my phone, and I will be reading them off of there. And there are a lot, so if this video is long, I'm sorry. If you don't want to watch the duration of the video, go ahead and click off now. If you have no desire of knowing what it takes to be a Hooter girl, again, you might go ahead and click off now because I really don't need any negativity on this video. So, okay. The first question that I get is, how old do you have to be to work at Hooters? To work at Hooters, you only have to be 16 years old, and that is to be a hostess. In order to be a Hooters, actual Hooters girl, you have to be 19 with a valid liquor license. I don't know why people think that you have to be 21 to work at Hooters. It's a family establishment, but I will get into that later. What do hostesses wear? Hostesses wear the same exact orange shorts, pantyhose, socks, and shoes that we wear. The difference of their uniform is that they wear a cap-sleeved white shirt, and it has like Hooters written really small and orange on the left side. My sister actually works there now as a hostess, and she, they wear that uniform as opposed to the tank top that the actual Hooter girls wear. Do you pay for the uniform? Initially, they do give you 2 uniforms for free when you first get hired. At my store, personally, we do not do the Black Uniform Friday thing. I wish we did, but we don't. So when you get hired, you get 2 pairs of shorts and you get 2 tops. You also get a pair of pantyhose, and if you ask for it, you might get a pair of socks. Now, everything after that is on your own, and it is $6 for a top, $6 for shorts, $4.25 for the pantyhose, and $3 for the socks. And you're gonna have to frequently buy pantyhose because those things get runs like crazy, and so you might always want to have a backup pair. But at my job personally, I know that if you rip your pantyhose on like something like last week, I got my pantyhose snagged on one of the tables because one of the tables had a sharp end, and I snagged my pantyhose, and they just gave me a pair for free because it's basically their fault that my pantyhose ripped. So you don't pay for your first uniform, but every uniform after that you do pay for. What time to ask for an application? We always tell people who always call and they ask for hiring, we always say that we're accepting applications, and you need to come in Monday through Friday between the times 2 and 4. That's when we are less likely to be busy. That's after the lunch rush, right before the dinner rush. So not a lot of people are there. The managers aren't really busy, and they can come in, you can fill out your application, and you have time to sit down and talk to them for an interview. So the best time to ask for an application is Monday through Friday between 2 and 4. What to wear for an interview? Basically, you just dress cute. Like, you don't have to wear a suit or anything, but you don't want to look like a slut either. There are a lot of girls who come in with the misconception of Hooters, and they come in with like belly shirts with their boobs all hanging out, and they have on like skin tight clothes, and those are those same girls who do not get hired because we are not that type of restaurant. Just come in, wear a cute top, cute jeans, cute shoes, make sure your hair and makeup is done. You don't have to wear a full face of makeup, just make sure you have on makeup so that they know that you own makeup, because part of the job is wearing makeup, so you do have to wear it. But basically, just dress cute. It doesn't have to be, a well thought of outfit. It could just be like something you wear every day that you think is nice. So you could use your own judgment, but just dress what you think is cute. What size are the uniforms? I think I stated this in my last video, but our uniform tops and bottoms come in a 3X, 2X, X, small, and medium. So extra, extra, extra small, extra, extra small, extra small, small, and medium. That's all our uniform comes in. So yeah. Does it matter how long or short your hair is? No, it does not matter how long or short your hair is as long as it is styled. A lot of us were looking through the calendar and we saw our favorite girl in the calendar just happens to have like short hair, and it works really well for her. Just make sure that your hair works for you and your face. But we're not going to tell you that, oh, you have short hair, you can't work here, you know. Does weight matter? I don't want to a certain extent it does, because you keep in mind our uniform only goes up to a size medium. So if you don't look good in the uniform, which is like the focal point of, you know, the whole thing, then you're probably not going to get hired, unfortunately. So nail color. We're only allowed to have French tips, nude, or clear polish on our nails. We can't have any colors, no glitter, no red, no rhinestones, no anything fancy. We can't have it. Does Hooters do walk-in interviews or schedule interviews? We do walk-in interviews. We do not schedule interviews unless it's like the second interview. Once again, I say, like, you come in, you ask for an application, and they do an interview with you. Now, whether or not you continue on is basically up to your first interview. Just a little inside tip about interviews at Hooters. If your first interview goes well, they will schedule a second interview with you, with the general manager, if it wasn't the general manager doing it. If they are not too interested in you, they will just say they will call you in a few days. Usually when they say they're going to call you in a few days, that means they're not going to call you. And it might not have been like your appearance, but it might have been something that they didn't, you know, feel too comfortable about during the initial interview process. So basically, you will know if they want you if they tell you that you have a second interview with this person on this day. So yeah, that's walk-in interviews. We don't do scheduled ones. Okay. Boob size, boob size, boob size. No, boob size doesn't matter. I don't know how many times people ask, does boob size matter when you work at Hooters, because of the name. I don't know how many girls I work with who are like completely like A-cup flat chested. As long as you have a good bra, and I'm not saying go out and buy a $50 Victoria's Secret bra, because those are the pits anyway. We like to go to Aerie, and the bras are like 3/4 the price, and they're so much better. So boob size does not matter. Just have a miraculous push-up bra, you know what I mean? Is there a website to apply online? No, there's not a website to apply online. You have to go to your local Hooters store from 2 to 4 on Monday through Friday to apply. Tattoos. They say that you're not supposed to have tattoos showing, but I guess that's up to your manager. I know girls at my store, they have like big back tattoos with color. A couple girls have like 5 tattoos, and they don't really have to cover them up, but I guess, you know, it depends on who the manager is. If your hair's not long enough to cover it up, then they might make you cover it up. Otherwise, you know, it just depends on who your manager is. Can you wear glasses? Yes, you can wear glasses. Hooters does not discriminate of those who are in need of corrective lenses. There are a few girls in my job who come in wearing glasses all the time. I know that they do wear contacts, but they come in often with glasses on, and, you know, you can't really say, hey, no, you can't wear your glasses. We want you to be blind. So, yeah, you can wear glasses at Hooters. How much do you get paid? Our pay is based solely on tips. We, in Indiana, servers get paid $2.13 an hour. Now, after we claim all of our tips and everything, the $2.13 we don't see. So basically, all of our money comes from tips. That's why we get so frustrated when people come out to eat and they get great service and they don't tip. And this goes to my next question: how much do you make in tips? I can't really answer that, because how much you make in tips solely depends on you. If you give great service, if you have a good attitude, if you were very attentive to your customers' needs, and you provided them with the service that you would want to get if you were out to eat, then your tips will go up. If you have an attitude the whole time, if you let their drinks go unrefilled, if you mess up on their food all the time, if you totally ignore them through the whole thing, then your tips aren't going to reflect that, and you're not going to make as much as you want. And I can't stand it when a lot of girls come in and they're lazy with their tables and they don't ever come back unless it's to bring their bill, and then they leave them $2 on a $50 tab and they're just upset about it. You can't be lazy. You have to just basically treat them how you want to be treated. You just got to learn how to read the customer. Like, you could tell, you know, at Hooters, it's like a thing to talk to the customer. But if the customer doesn't want to talk, then you should be able to tell that the customer doesn't want to talk. But if they do want to talk, you should be able to tell that they do want to talk. You just know how to find a median. But depending on who you are is how much you will make in tips. So keep that in mind. Do they hire you on the spot? I got hired on the spot, but that's just because my interview was with the general manager. Usually you go through an interview process with an assistant manager, then you go through the process with the general manager, and then the last thing is to try on the uniform. Me, I just had my interview with the general manager, and then I went to try on the uniform the next time I came in. So it just depends on who you interview with first. Do you get fired if you don't sell stuff? As you know, Hooters has a lot of merchandise: calendars, t-shirts, shot glasses, frisbees, like, basically a lot of stuff. No, you do not get fired if you sell stuff, but they do like you to sell stuff. They try to give you incentives on selling things. It's to try to make it like a competition so that you do sell stuff, but they do not fire you if you sell stuff. Really, the only way that you get fired at Hooters, at mine personally, is if you have a whole bunch of no-call, no-shows. That's like the only way you will get fired. So, no, you don't get fired if you don't sell stuff. Do you have to have perfect skin? No, you do not have to have perfect skin, but it can't be terrible either. You can't have, like, terrible skin that you clearly don't take care of and think you're about to get a job there. You know, a breakout here and there is not like tragic, but you know, you don't have to have like airbrush looking skin all the time to work there. Hair color. You have to have a natural hair color. Highlights can't be too extreme. Although there was one girl at my job with red hair, and they didn't say anything, but I had clip-ins once and mine were purple and like turquoise or whatever, but they said something to me about it, but I changed my hair like I change underwear anyway, so it didn't really matter to me. I wore my highlights for the rest of the week and then I changed my hair. So, you know, again, it just depends on who your manager is, and you know, how your Hooters is. If they're really lax, then you know, you can have your hair platinum blonde with like green highlights. Not really, but that's a bad example, but I'm just putting that out there. So, you know, those are all of the questions. Yeah, that's all of the questions that I have for, that I get on a regular basis. If you guys have any more questions, you can leave them below and I will make another video and try to address all of your questions in another video. But as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click thumbs up, please, and subscribe to me. It's totally free. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.